How's it going, guys? aRenG Life here, and today we're jumping into ranked once again, and this time we're using that new Marik Reward card, Granadora. Alongside this, we're also going to be talking about the state of Duel Links and asking the question, is Duel Links dying? But for now, let's go ahead and at least look at this deck. For you guys that just want to check out the deck, don't care about the future of Duel Links, whatever. So let's go ahead and look at this. First of all, we got 3 copies of Granadora. I did manage to get multiple copies of this card, actually. A lot of them, I don't know, like 4 or 5 copies. This card is okay. It's interesting. It's an interesting card because when it is normal summon, you get an instant 1,000 life points. But if it were to be destroyed by battle or destroyed in general, you do take 2,000 damage, which could be very, very, very dangerous. They kill your Granadora, and then they attack you directly for 2k, and they'll just win. That's why this card is kind of a liability, hence we have to run a bunch of stuff that gets it off the field, so we don't have to lose it in battle. So that's why we are running 2 copies of Evil Dragon Ananta. I only have 2 copies of this. If I had a 3rd copy, I might bump it up to 3, because this card is really good, and it kind of is your boss monster in this deck. It lets you actually do the real competitive plays. It also lets you pretty much destroy a card during the end phase, which could make it dangerous if you have this guy on the field and this guy, because he could destroy your Granadora. So whatever. 3 copies of Screech. Screech is also here to get some of these guys in the grave in case you need them in the grave, because sometimes they do benefit you in the grave, because we do run 3 copies of Powerful Rebirth to revive stuff from the grave, just to kind of put in some extra work. We're running 2 copies of Spawn Alligator. This guy is just interesting. He's a pretty cool card because of the sense that you normal summon Granadora, gain your 1,000 life points, you do whatever, you survive with all them econs and super rush headlongs, and then next turn you tribute summon for Spawn Alligator. You get your attack in. He's 2200, not that strong, not that weak, so he gets his attack off. And then during the end phase, he special summons the monster that he used to tribute. So he special summons this guy, giving you an extra 1,000 life points. So in that case, if you do lose Granadora, it pretty much already paid for itself. It's already you take 2,000 damage. You didn't really lose anything. You kind of just broke even. But ideally you don't wanna lose them. You want to econ take. You want to do whatever you can to not lose this guy by battle. We're also running 3 copies of Worm Kartaros, I guess is how you pronounce his name. I was trying to float with these last few cards. This is a 21 card deck because of Worm Kartaros over here. I wanted to run something else. I just did not know what, so I just stuck with the Ananta engine, and I went with these guys because they at least are a +1 when he is destroyed or flipped or whatever. So it's okay for adding more worms to hand. But whatever, that's pretty much that. And that's pretty much it for the deck. The rest of the extra deck is just a meme extra deck. We don't really worry about that, but we got some pretty cool cards in there. But whatever, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into ranked, and let's see how we do today. Alright, who's first? Let's see, we got Dante for you. I'm pretty sure I played this person in the past, at some point. But he's got Yami Marik. Are they going to be using the Winged Dragon of Ra? That should be interesting. So, if I win, I gain a rank. I'm probably not going to win today because this is a pretty meme deck. But yeah, we are using Mind Scan. Oh my goodness, we already have 2 of these guys. Alright, so I wanted to talk about the state of Duel Links at the moment. Duel Links is not doing too well. I have been seeing a lot of people have been dropping the game. They've been leaving, that people are losing interest in Duel Links. And it really sucks, and this is all because Konami is just not doing what they can to make the game great. When I started Duel Links, it was addictive. I would play it almost non-stop, and it was just a ton of fun to actually duel and compete and feel like your creative deck actually was doing something. Now it has become you play Sylvans or Cyber Angels and you pretty much win. And that really sucks. I mean, it really, really sucks. And to the point where if everyone is playing Sylvans, because it's so free to play friendly. It is so free to play friendly. Almost anybody can get 1 or 2 Komoshrumos and then just make the deck. And you can just make any version of Sylvans you want. Mill your whole deck. I have shown it in the past on my channel. I've shown versions of the deck. The deck is too strong. Konami doesn't seem to care to hit the deck. I think what Konami wants to do is they want to come out and say, oh, is Sylvan's too strong? Let's just make something stronger. And they're going to release another OTK OP deck. that's going to be way too strong, and it's going to alienate more of the players. And I do feel like that's just the wrong way to do it. We have this ban list that we don't implement. They don't use it at all. I feel like Konami's being really lazy with certain things. They do not hit cards on the ban list. We have the ban list. It's just for show. It's just to kind of please all the people that are whining. And that's the way it feels with Konami. If nobody's complaining, they don't care. This is how it works. We actually do need to complain. We need to start talking. We need to start doing things to get Konami's attention. This is why I'm also making this video. Even though, I mean, I don't have that many subs, dude. I have like, what, 2K? I don't have that big of a voice on YouTube, so obviously this isn't gonna reach Konami, but there are a lot of people making these kind of videos talking about the state of Duel Links, and actually they're right for doing so. I do believe that we should be talking about it. We should be telling Konami to step their game up. We should be telling them to do something new and innovative, not rehash the same event. For example, we have an America event running right now. Why? Instead of giving us Obelisk, which would be something new, they're giving us Raw again, which is weird and kind of unnecessary. They could have given us Obelisk in a new event, which I think, to be fair, they might be doing. I'm not 100% sure, but we might be getting some kind of Battle City event in probably after this America event, which might end like tomorrow or in the next few days, which is going to be another type of chess type thing, or not chess, but you know what I mean, where you roll a dice and move your character along. But I do feel like it's something different. Konami needs to hire another department to make more interesting, like, mini-game kind of things. It would spice up the events. Not the same, oh, here's the roaming duelist, farm them as much as you can, good luck on the RNG. I think what they should do is release, like, 5Ds or something. Then, once 5Ds is out, then you can go ahead and cater to the newer players and try to keep them in. Because obviously when you release a new game world, that's when stuff happens. That's when people come back. When GX came, a lot of people came back to Duel Links. That's what we need. They need to have a certain department dedicated to balancing, banning things, a sense of like reporting cards. I think that'd be kind of dumb. But if a card gets reported enough times, they would have to at least check it. They should have a way to get more gems. For instance, I've almost logged into Duel Links, I think almost 500 days. I think the reward for that is like 20 gems or something, which is really dumb. A reward for logging in 500 days. They should give you an amazing reward for that. Logging in 100 days in a row is crazy. They should have login reward. More login rewards would definitely help the retention, keeping people into the game, giving away more gems, because I do feel like the game at this point is more or less catering to the whales. And usually mobile games, I think 90% of the people that play, or even probably 95, a really high percentage of players are free to play, and they should cater to them. They should really cater to them. They should give them more login rewards, more things to keep them coming back, and as like a loyalty program. They need to have more game mechanics. Like, every time you play standard duelist, they have a chance of dropping a puzzle piece. If you collect like 100 puzzle pieces, you can get a SR ticket. Or if you collect, I don't know, 200, 300 of them, you can make a UR ticket. I think that would be really cool. All I do is grind. I have all my characters at level 40. I feel like they really need to raise the level cap, but also we start hitting that point where once we get over 40, how hard is it going to be to level up? But I am noticing a few people in the community making these videos. Actually, Anime Impact made a petition to sign on change.org. I will leave the link in the description if you guys want to check it out. He's trying to get 10,000 people signing this petition, which is a pretty big number. It's pretty big. In the petition, he does state quite a few different things that I'm going to actually go over right now. He actually states, number one, he wants to fix ranked PvP. I do agree with him. PvP should be fixed to where it's like a score system. Anime Impact does state he wants to make it more like a point-based system, like the Casey Cup. I don't like the thing where you have to win like 3, 4, 5 duels in a row consistently. I think that's really dumb. I would like it more if it was point-based. Like, you got to get up to like 10 points or whatever to rank up. I think that would be pretty interesting. You get a certain amount of points depending on your score at the end. Or I don't know, something like that. That would make it more interesting. But then they would have to change it to where people can't, they can't just quit on your turn, so you won't get like if you were trying to get higher score. Like when I was using the Winged Dragon of Raw, every time I'd win with Raw, I'd get like 7,000 points. That would be a good incentive to let people actually play these fun, crazy kind of decks in ranked, and not have your opponent just quit. So I think one thing they could do is have it to where if your opponent can quit, but it'll still let you finish the game, and your opponent will just go into auto duel mode or something. They have the technology. They can definitely do this. He also states he wants a story mode. I think that'd be pretty cool, to be honest. I think a story mode would be awesome, especially if they give out like interesting rewards. Maybe story mode exclusive stuff would be pretty cool. Even if they mix it with like the kind of dice roll mechanic, depending on how many standard duelists you farm, you can move on the dice board. I think that would be pretty cool. Best event rehashing. The next one is a big one. Discount older boxes. I very much agree with this. New boxes come out. Some of the old boxes, nobody touches them anymore, or some people still have to dig through them to get their copies of Mirror Wall, to get their Sphere Karibo, to get the old staple cards. It's kind of scummy for them to leave them at full price. One thing would be pretty good if they lowered them to 50% off, or maybe even have 50% off periods during the week. Like they can have it cycle through. In the TCG, in every pack you get at least one holo. I think they could do something along those lines. Not necessarily in every pack. Maybe a 10-pack pull kind of thing, where for every time you do a 10-pack pull, you get a guaranteed SR or something. That would be pretty cool. That would keep people playing because you have an easier way to get these cards, and it would help the free-to-play players. But they limit that stuff to the sales that you have to actually pay for. They should limit the sales to when you pay money, you get like the guaranteed URs, but they should make it to where SRs you can get like every time you do a 10-pack pull. They shouldn't see it as people complaining because they hate them. They should see it because people are complaining because they love their game. If you didn't care about a game and it was getting messed up, you just move on to another game. And I want to see it thrive. I want to see it better. I want to see it grow. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. There's a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about for Duel Links in general. Let me know if you guys have anything. Let me know if you guys signed the petition. It would actually help out Anime Impact get this petition signed, or at least help them get as much as we can. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and just continue the duel. There you are, finally. Alright, so now let's go ahead and pull this off. Summon.
Hope you're ready. My monster's effect activates.
Granadora. Alright, so there's that. Activate.
Activate a face down card.
To revive.
Trap activates. Let the fun my
to heal.
Activates.
Special.
Let the fun begin.
Alright, so let's go ahead and summon our big boss monster. Woo! Ananta coming out all beefy. Alright, so
Time to battle.
Ananta, go ahead and win this game for me. Alright, and that's how you win the game.
This isn't
oh yeah, it's possible. Alright, pretty good. Next duel. Alright, who's next? We got Apprentice over here from Brazil. Alright, so we got Arcana as our next opponent. Let's see what you can pull off, Arcana. Are we going to see some Dark Magician plays? If so, this could be pretty dangerous. But whatever, let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Mind Scan, obviously. Alright, we already got Ananta. And we got Screech, so we can do something here. I can even try to use Screech offensively if he does, like, Magic Curtain or whatever and summons his Dark Magician, which I don't know if he would do first turn, but yeah, I knew you were playing it. Alright, so he's got Dark Magician stuff. He's got 1,000 Knives. Okay. So that means when he summons, I could just Econ take. But I don't want to tribute Screech. I would rather tribute Granadora. So, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and set this guy. I'll set all my back row. I think he's only if he's destroyed by battle, so 1,000 Knives might be annoying. So if we really need to, I will definitely Econ take if he summons a Dark Magician. Because in that case, I just lose. Or I'll come really close to losing. So, what do you got? Huh. End! Okay. Not bad. We got that guy too. Alright, actually, this is pretty good because this means we're going to get quite a bit of, like, reptiles on the field and stuff, so alright, let's end. This is actually not that bad. If we can get him to start attacking us, we should be good. Alright, just end, dude! Okay, he's definitely gonna be trying to OTK or something. So right now what I can do is I can summon flip Granadora, flip all these guys, and try to actually go on the offensive. And I guess from there we'll see if we can actually win this game real quick. So let's go ahead and Granadora. Let's heal 1,000 real quick. Alright, so there's that. Flip. Ha! You thought my deck was something annoying. It's not really. Cardaros, do your thing. Go ahead and give me a free Cardaros from the deck. So there's that. I did consider running other worms, but I felt like I didn't really like the thought of using other worms in this deck. But whatever. We could already summon Ananta, but I think that would be a waste. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do right now is a quick econ take, because you know my opponent's gonna have some kind of annoying stuff. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's see if he's got a Karibo in hand or something. It'd be weird if he's running like a whole bunch of Karibos, but let's go ahead and try to go on the offensive. So 15. Let's set this to off. Oh yeah, he definitely has Karibo. He definitely has Karibo. Alright, fair enough. Him in defense isn't that bad. Any more Karibos? No Karibos. Alright, we're good. Can't believe he stopped the 1500. Alright, so that's good. We have a Super Rush in case we need it. Let's go ahead and end. And we have an Econ and a Super Rush. So, we're still pretty good. So let's see if he can bounce back. Is he going to try to summon Dark Magician somehow? Dark Core! This banishes, right? That, if you get rid of this guy, I actually don't care. Go. Oh, he's getting rid of the wrong one. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and let him banish it, unfortunately. Alright, so he knows I have an Ananta deck now, which is why he tried to get rid of it. Ancient Rules! Alright, you're gonna let me... You're basically forcing me to flex my Econ over here, which is okay. So he's got the Dark Magician. I'm gonna go ahead and skip the animation, go for a quick Econ take, because I don't want you 1,000 Knives destroying my monster, taking extra damage, and then just losing the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that Dark Magician. Haha! Come on now. Alright, so this guy's banished. That kind of sucks. That means we only have 2 in the grave, I think. Oh, another Ananta. Holy crap, dude. Alright, so I could summon Worm, Cardaros. I feel like he's going to do a lot of annoying stuff with that Dark Magician. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is summon this guy. Maybe. I have to check my numbers. That's 6, 12, 18. That's not even that much attack for him. That's not even that much attack. But you know what? I think it's my best move. So we're going to have to normal summon this. Oh my goodness, dude. Let's do it. Special. Alright, so in attack position, I want to at least be able to destroy his one card back there. So let's go ahead and attack right here. Deal a little bit of damage. Anything that pushes him closer to the edge is good. Now, during the end phase, we do get a destruction. So Ananta, do your thing. Destroy that Dark Magician. Make it more difficult for him to bounce back. Okay, so did my opponent quit? Like, why wouldn't they just surrender? Why do they have to exit the app? Either that or his internet's that bad, but I really don't think it's internet. You could just surrender for a quicker out. You actually... Dude, how is this deck... How is this dumb, weak meme deck winning? Fair enough. Let's see if we can do one more duel. Alright. I think the last duel... Let's see, we got Ayeras 93. Alright, cool. So, somebody Plat 1. A lot of Plat 1 players. So, Atea Gardner. Let's see if she's going to have that dual standby or whatever. So, that should be interesting. But whatever. Let's see what we got. Mind Scan and Holy Guard. Okay. No extra deck. But okay. Alright. Interesting. I get to go first, so obviously I want to set that worm. I want to set that, and I want to set these two. You don't really ever want to use Powerful Rebirth to revive the worm. I think that's kind of pointless. If anything, we would have summoned this guy, Econ Take, and then revive it with a Powerful Rebirth if we really do need to swing for game next turn. That's if they summon something really big. So we could potentially swing for game next turn. Alright, so they're setting a monster. What is it? It's just Jasmine. I said Jasmine. Alright, cool. So now we know what it is. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and set, maybe. You know what? I might have to hold off on this Powerful Rebirth. I think I'm going to go ahead and just straight pass right now. because I know what he has, or she is a Taya. I know they're gonna go for some really annoying, like Arrow Mage plays. Basically, I know they're coming. As soon as they get the tribute, at least, or at least as soon as they get Bergamot, which I don't know if they're gonna have it. All right, they got the tribute. So there's that monster. All right, so interesting. Their life points aren't higher, so you don't have piercing. So I think I'm okay. Oh, there's the Aroma Garden. All right. So right now, I think it will be in my best nature to actually econ take, or I could just, you know what? I think this is my opportunity. I'm gonna have to take some damage. I'm gonna take a lot of damage, actually. I don't even know if it's worth. If they set back row, I'm gonna take the damage. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take insane damage right now, dude. I'm gonna have to take it. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to take it. Woo! That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. So we're gonna go ahead and add this guy to hand. So I chose not to set Powerful Rebirth because I felt like I just wasn't gonna use it. I just felt like I was not gonna use it. But fair enough. Now we got our draw. Super Rush. All right. So let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and summon Granadora and heal. So let's raise our life points a tad bit. And now we don't want to use that yet, but I do want to use Enemy Controller. I think that's what I want to go ahead and use. So we get to take. I don't know if it keeps the full buff. I know it loses 500 at least. So let's see how much attack it's gonna have. Is it gonna have 34? 34! Holy crap, dude! Now we're gonna go ahead and set this and this, and I'm gonna go ahead and enter battle phase, and I'm gonna attack. So, alright, it looks like we're gonna probably win this game. Wow, that was pretty good. No way, dude! Let's get an extra heal, too. And are you gonna quit? Hey, look at that! Power up! Not bad. Not bad at all. Woo! How is this deck winning? Obviously, I think it's late in the season. Only people left in these ranks are noobs, I think. So, fair enough. But that's pretty much it for today. I talked about what I wanted to talk about. I showed off the power of this deck. It's honestly a meme deck, but fair enough. And in conclusion, I feel like this deck is a meme deck. It's not going to be competitive at all unless someone finds a really competitive way to use Granadora, which I don't know, they could do, but it does have that drawback of taking 2,000 damage, which could be very dangerous. I hope Konami addresses the issues that we talked about. I really hope they fix Duel Links in general, because like I said, there's a lot of problems in the game. At the end of the day, Duel Links is a game that I just truly love, and I really don't want to see Konami ruin it with their greed and all this other stuff. So let's just hope they manage to fix it. But that's pretty much it for today. And if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Duel Links shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and see you guys.